Turns out grenades can be pretty overpowered in Back 4 Blood. Against breakers, for instance. Or hags. And even ogres. You want to see more of this and know how to do it? Stick around. Hi everyone, my name's Extend and I have a very bad grenade addiction. I actually used to prefer pipe bombs, but they don't really help against tall boys, breakers or ogres. Turns out with the right cards, grenades are really overpowered and make boss fights an absolute breeze. When I first used grenades, I found them pretty underwhelming. Here I'm throwing grenades at the ogre without any damage increasing cards, and yeah, it's not really worth the slots or the copper. But when you stack a few damage cards, this is possible. And it's gone. Make no mistake, to be able to do this you need to pretty much make an entire build around grenades. Although you could always go with a light version of course, which has fewer grenades and does less damage. But where's the fun in that? So what are we using in this grenade build? First off, play Hoffman, because he'll give you a free extra offensive slot. We're actually starting with Money Grubbers, which gives you more copper each time you loot, and also Copper Scavenger, which makes it easier to actually find the copper. This might seem like an odd choice, but you're gonna need the copper to buy those offensive slots and upgrades, and then still be able to buy the actual grenades of course. If you're playing with friends, you can ask them to run these cards and buy the upgrades for you, but I wouldn't rely on random players for this. After that, you need cards that increase your grenade damage and also cards that give you offensive slots. Let's take a look at the damage increasing cards. You can pick them in any order you like. Grenade Training only gives you 25% more accessory damage, so you could leave this one out. But we're going all the way in this build, so I'm going to put it in. Demolitions Expert gives you 50% damage, which is nice, and the 15% reduced ammo capacity is not a big problem, and you can buy the ammo upgrades in the shop to compensate for this as well. Improvised Explosives gives you 75% more accessory damage, which is really good. However, the 25% reduced swap speed is somewhat noticeable, especially when you're in a tight spot. Then Bomb Squad. This card gives you 100% more explosion damage, so this is basically the most important damage card in the deck. 10-10 would recommend. Now that the grenades are doing a lot of damage, we want to have more of them to throw. Remember, play Hoffman because he gives you an extra slot from the beginning. Grenade Pouch gives you one more offensive inventory slot, and Double Grenade Pouch, the name kinda gives it away, gives you 2. However, the card reduces your damage output by 10%, which is actually quite a lot. But I feel that for Common Ridden it doesn't matter at all and you can use your grenades on the mutations. Surplus Pouches gives the whole team one extra offensive inventory slot, but it reduces your health by 10%. This, like the ammo, you can compensate for by buying the health upgrades in the shop. Somewhere along the way you should definitely put Offensive Scavenger in your deck. You really do find a lot more grenades because of this, and it keeps you going throughout the act. Fire in the Hole can get you out of a tight spot. The 20 temporary health and 20% move speed can make all the difference, and since you're throwing grenades all the time, why not profit from that a little more? The last 4 cards don't really matter, pick anything you like. I went with Reckless Strategy because that weak spot damage helps with shooting down mutations if you've run out of grenades. I think it also helps when throwing grenades on the bosses a bit, but it's honestly hard to tell with so many damage cards active. Furthermore, I chose some stamina cards because that never hurts. And that's going to be it for this video. I can highly recommend this build. It's definitely the most fun I've had in this game, and I find myself choosing this deck over others more and more. The rest of this video will just be some more gameplay I have recorded where I'm using grenades. If you like this video, please drop a like and consider subscribing. It really helps a lot. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.